We think about our data lifecycle as data orchestration. So the company provides services and technology solutions that cover the complete data lifecycle. For example, we do our own data collections. We process our own data at the edge. And then at the other end of the spectrum, we have something called data exploitation. So these are the tools and technologies that help users understand and make sense of the data. Cyberscape is one of those solutions. We've made a lot of changes and improvements to the platform. First and foremost, you can never have enough data, so we are constantly adding new data products to the inventory. The other thing that we've done is we now have geotemporal views of the data, so if you're concerned with where a malicious actor might be somewhere on the planet, we can now help analysts identify where they are with geofencing.
Cyberscape is a threat intelligence platform that gives a pretty impressive and unique view of the landscape for a threat intelligence investigation. What excites me most about it is the fact that we can take data from many different data sources, from logs that are happening within the company real time, many third-party data providers that provide APIs, data that users are importing into the system, as part of their investigation. And it creates a comprehensive view of all of the data that's involved in that investigation, kind of like a detective's murder board from your favorite cop show with all the strings between it. You can really track the investigation and see patterns that would not necessarily be visible via a textual investigation. Attackers think in graphs and defenders think in lists, and we're bringing that graph view to the defender side of the equation. Rather than viewing Cyberscape solely as a tool for cybersecurity investigations, we are opening up the doors to different kinds of data sources and different custom data types so that we could use it for a biosurveillance project or a legal investigation, or really the sky's the limit depending on the data source.
What we've learned over time is that when we shipped Cyberscape and it didn't have any data in it, in other words, we were relying on customers to provide their own data, it was really difficult to use. It was a blank canvas. So what we decided to do was to ship Cyberscape with a copy of Petrol 360 that's available to all of the customers on day one. Petrol 360 is Coreforce's threat feed. And what that really means is it's a collection of data products from around the dark web that give you insights and indicators of what's happening out there in the real world. You're only limited by your imagination, frankly. Petrol 360 gives you insights and gives you signals about what's happening in the real world. So if you were an analyst, you might be concerned with reporting and describing what's going on inside of the Petrol 360 product. You could also use Petrol 360 to enrich other data products. So there's no data product on the planet that tells you everything you want to know. And depending on what kind of job you have, you can use Petrol 360 in any number of those situations.
When you're looking at the threat hunting and the incident response landscape that's out there within the community now, it has a lot of problems with being able to respond in near real time and be able to quickly access data, go through it, pick out the pivotal details, and be able to collaborate across all your partners. That's what Cyberscape is looking to fill for you. It allows you to have multiple data sources available at your fingertips that in one pane of glass, where you can quickly get to the problem, figure out what's going on, collaborate in near real time, and get after the incident and get it to closure.